Greetings and welcome to another edition of Top 10 Worst of Lists, the best of worst lists anywhere in the Tri-County area. My name is Jack Hitoff, and what a pleasure it is to be able to be here with you for today's list, which is an astounding list. I mean, I know, and our raison d'etre, what Top 10 Worst of List has become known for throughout the land, is our endless attention to detail and commitment to excellence. So when I tell you today's Top 10 Worst of Lists, it shouldn't be a surprise at how intensely immense it truly is. Top 10 worst movie plot lines for today's now generation. Okay? So it's back in the day, we used to have plot lines would be like, guy meets girl, General Sherman burns Atlanta to the ground, guy loses girl, guy gets girl, the end. But today's modern day sensibilities require something with a little more nuance. So we did a deep dive, a deep muff dive, if you will, on Top 10 Worst Ofs, to be able to get to, the essential profundities of today's hip new spin on things. Before we get to that, number one, I got to let you know, I'm not really, 100% full control of my faculties. I'm pretty much, bombed out of my skull right now. Number two, I'm not partisan. I'm not going to do it. Go ahead, complain all you want. Management is on my side. They don't want me to be partisan. The big boss guy, the run number head honcho, numero uno, who runs Top 10 Worst of Lists, he's not down with that shiznaz anymore. He's tired of answering the hate mail. Calling the cops. When people, step out of bounds. One step too far. And finally, just some commercials were sort of like, it's the curse of our time. Coming up new on the public broadcasting networks from the producers of Teletubbies, it's Tubby Tubbies, which they have no characteristics whatsoever. They just sort of sit around. They're morbidly obese and, kind of babble around like they're total idiots without a single means of expression. It's Tubby Tubbies. And then Where's Dumbo from the makers of Where's Waldo? It's just a mirror and you try to find the idiot. Where's Dumbo? And from the producers of San Diego Comic-Con, now comes the Necro Comic-Con. The Comic-Con of the dead, Necro Comic-Con, capital punishment. And finally, from the producer, the editors of the Huffington Post, now comes the Huffingtons Post, featuring people sniffing glue and paint thinner. It's Huffington's Post. The sitcom coming this Tuesday. Join in for the funniest half hour on television. It's How I Met Your Mothra, from the producers of How I Met Your Mother. Now comes a kaiju-based sitcom, the first of its type. It's How I Met Your Mothra, goddammit. All right, now we can go. And this, I'm telling you, I'm not one for hyperbole or overreacting or getting overly emotional about things. This list is so great. I'm so happy we can spend time together. All right, here we go. It's top 10 list. I think you pretty much, I don't need that. Thing's pretty self-explanatory. I need to get into the details of it. I think you can just follow along as we go. Number 10, Guy Gets Girl. This is top 10 worst movie plot lines for today's now generation. Number 10, Guy Gets Girl. Guy Loses Girl. Guy Becomes Girl. Ooh, that sounds like fun. That's a movie. Let's go see that. You, me, we'll get together after the show. Do a few things. Bust out our diaries and start really, getting deep and delving into our truest and most expressive selves together. Where is the stupid thing? Hang on, stupid. Wrong. Nobody wants to spend personal time with me. All right, I get it. Number 8, 7, 9. Number 9, the top 10 worst movie plot lines for today's now generation. Group of young people engage in a street takeover, then leave without establishing any character arcs, plot line, or learning anything about life. That sounds like a good one. And we'll be getting a lot of that type of thing now that Larry Ellison controls 1/3 of all media. There we go. Still flat. This goddamn humidity. Am I right? Number 8 of the top 10 worst movie plot lines for today's now generation. A group of young casual acquaintances meet in an online group. They destroy the life of an independent-minded author and later independent small business owner through canceling them because they both use a brand of toilet paper that the young casual acquaintances find offensive. And they start out by, shoplifting, and then they start casting aspersions online, and then they send crews over to beat the hell out of him, and then they kill him. That's today's modern day alt left. Thanks for stopping by. No shoes, no shirt, no dice. All right. Number 7. Wow, we're blazing through these things Bon Jovi cruises through hookers on a Tuesday night. His hooker, that's his hooker night. Tells the little lady who he's been married to since high school that he's getting together with Tico Torres and the boys to play a little go fish. But he's really tapping ass. I gotta say it. As much as I think of him as a complete washout as a human being and a ditz and a horribly unqualified, untalented performer, he did marry his high school sweetheart, and a guy with looks like that could have had gone to Pound Town with. I mean, I would have probably even let him get to halfway around third base probably. But what when it comes to the type of person that he is and what he does and what his talents are, totally forgettable, negligible, nobody. But hey, at least he's got some character. Number 7, the group of guys costumes. Yes, here we go. Number 7 of the top 10 worst movie plot lines for today's now generation. A group of young college students desperate for new material for their TikTok and conditioned to be anti-Semitic they go glamping together in the quad at their college and turn into real significant posers cosplaying as principled activists until summer vacation hits, and then they all leave their protest sites without cleaning up after themselves and go to Ibiza. Yeah, that gets a bell. Damn right. What the hell's wrong with half my hair? Look at this hair. What am I supposed to do? Half the hair? Fucking so knotted up. God damn it. Steaming pile of... I'm just going to hold it like this. That's better, isn't it? Number 6 in the top 10. Worst things that do things. Plot lines for today's now... Movie plot lines for today's now generation. A biopic on Chappell Roan, an indistinguished nobody with a decent voice who, on the eve of their becoming too old to matter anymore, adopts... I'm sorry, I had to read this one. So, I mean, I don't think you can blame me for this one. Become too old to matter to anybody anymore, adopts all the visual manifestations, cosplay, and mannerisms of the alt-left with a heavy focus on keeping it vapid and conformist to that group, and then does things to connect the dots and becomes another manufactured nobody who hates all the right things to get the big payday before being adopted by the mainstream and showing themselves to be nothing more than a poser who's pretty right-wing and admires Nazi lovers like Bridget Bardot. Ooh, look at that. Now that's something. It's like a handle. I can carry myself around in. I should be so lucky. Yeah, Chaperone's going to be out of music any minute now. She's going to do the Ariana Grande thing. Talentless. No, she has nothing probably to do with anything she does musically. It's probably all just a team that they put together to manufacture all this plasticky disposable garbage stuff. And she's got no real commitment to it. She's got a decent enough voice and she can, fake it the rest of the way. And she's going to be in movies in a minute now. And all the makeup and all the stylizations and all the things. It's a pattern that Madonna started a long time ago. Passed it off to Lady Gaga, who passed it off to Ariana Grande, who's now going to pass it off to Chappell Roan. Just don't believe the hype. Probably a good way to approach just about everything that you see allowed past the gatekeepers into the mainstream. At this point, top 10 worst movie plot lines for today's now generation, number 5. Woo! Damaged goods nobody joins in on hostile takeover of college campus history department and mocks the faculty there for caring about things that happened before they were born. Ha ha! You care about the Vietnam War. Ha ha! You care about the Gulf of Tonkin. Ha ha ha! You care about Iran-Contra. Ha ha ha! You suck because you care about things. Number 4 of the top 10 worst movie plot lines for today's now generation. Cosplaying abusive self-imposing drone claims on social that their college might prevent them from getting the right brand of bottled water that matches with their chi and makes a plea for them to allow humanitarian premium waters to be delivered to their staged media event. I just pray. I pray to the Lord God that allow humanitarian deliveries of Fuji water to our protests, lest we be forced to drink from the tap. No, it would drive me at my last nerve. Tap water. Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no, that's not what. Number 3, the top 10 worst movie plot lines for today's now generation. Number 3, a group of young people online harass small venues and try to blacklist and destroy them because the venues won't pay them enough money to exhibit their hobby. That's right. Let's destroy dive bars. Yes, we must do everything we can. Those insidious dive bars with the billions of dollars that they're making off of our labor and professionalism and commitment to excellence. Yes, we go after them first. We skip right past Spotify. We skip right past the Super Bowl halftime show that has artists pay to play for the Super Bowl artistry. And then we pass right past whatever else there is to pass. Oh, man. Let's just do it, right? Let's just roll over and give up and just go on a hunger strike and starve ourselves to death. What's the point? You're not going to do anything right by yourselves or by the world. Number two, nobody's with anything but nothing to offer anyone and nothing to do except try and manifest various transient impulses to go shoplifting at various independent stores and destroy small businesses. That's a great movie plotline. That's what they call a rom-com. In today's parlance. And then finally, the number one of the top 10 worst movie plotlines for today's now generation. It's wait for it. Oh, sorry. Nobody's with nothing to offer anyone get all butthurt over a world that doesn't see them take offense at everything and act all mopey about it instead of fighting to bring value and equality into the world. Just sit around and do things on their phone and stuff. Yeah. Wow, what a rewarding experience this has been for me. I don't know about you guys, but I feel so fulfilled. I'm wet at the tip. And, can't wait to bring you another top 10 worst of, as soon as I possibly can, as soon as I recharge the batteries from this intensely emotive experience. I feel drained, but I feel good. I feel good about, where we've been to together and where we're going together. It seems like such an amazing journey that we're all on. And I just feel so empowered right now. I feel the love. I'm going to do these guys. Look at me! I do this stupid ass thing. I feel I'm all caught up in my feels for you. Oh yes, I can admit it now. I'm okay with it. Thank you for making me feel like I'm being seen. Top 10 worst places to listen. Come join us next time. When our feature will be top 10 worst places to listen to 50 Shades of Grey on Books on Tape. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. It's been a real pleasure, and we'll catch you next time, okay? Well, thanks for joining in. Thank you.